Guys, what do you do with your muff up little bodysuits or t-shirts, whatever you use? Me, I have shown in previous video that I started getting a collection of my muff ups and I just chucked it underneath my cutting bench, and we're beginning to pile up and fill up space that I need to put other things in. And so I thought, I gotta deal with this. So I've started cutting up my little bodysuits, ones that I can possibly use to float on the hoop, or, you know, put on the hoop or do some sublimation on. And I started getting a little bit of a collection here. So I've already cut up some and I'm gonna put that aside, and I'll do some mock-up designs or practice designs on them instead of, you know, all material that I've bought for mock-up designs. But why use that when I can just use up these cut up bodysuits that I've muffed up already? So that's what I've been doing. I've been getting on to doing that. I don't think I can use that one at all. But anyway, I've got a little bit of a pile here, and I'm going to cut them all up and put them aside and get rid of the scraps, you know, get rid of the things that don't need to be in my workspace, taking up clutter. Oh, I love this one. Remember that one? I don't need to keep it. I've already got a photo of it. It's already up on my Etsy shop, so they're so cute. I love it. I love that one. That one's a cute one. All right, I don't need it, so I'm going to pop that aside, and I'm just going to get up onto cutting up these. I don't think I can use that one. I might be able to use the bottom of it. Oh, before I get started, so remember me saying with my, those of you who have been watching my videos, remember I said my new Singer sewing machine, I went through about 8 or 9 or 10 needles, and I couldn't work out what the heck was going on. And well, anyway, I bought myself 100 new needles in case I had that trouble again. And you know what? I haven't had that trouble since. My husband did what he did with it, which I have no idea. And he says all he did was rethread it. Actually, I can't remember what he said now. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be right. Oh well, at least I've got an endless supply of universal, you know, needles for my straight stitching sewing machine. Yeah, so I'm glad that came, but not that I need it, but at least I know I've got plenty here. I need to put that one away so I don't get it lost amongst all this scrap material that I'm going to be cutting up. So, bonus. from what I was doing, cutting up all this denim that you can see here, and realized that I didn't have many more of my business cards for Wiggle Wags and Kaz and Little Miss Sweet Pea. Now, I just want to say, yes, you can go out to Vistaprint and your local printing store and get it all done for you. But, you know, it costs money. And with a small business like myself, I don't have a lot of income coming through with my business as yet, but I will. I'm going to speak that into being. So what you have to cut corners where you can, all professionally done, of course. And so what I do, I have actually gone on to Canva and created my own business cards. I love my business cards. I think they're done quite well. It's to the point, it's not overwhelming. It doesn't cost much, just a packet of laminate paper and your printing paper, which you already have for printing, and you know, the ink in your printer as well. And you know what? My daughter, she says to me, Mum, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas for your business? Well, she didn't say that first. She said, what do you want? And I'm like, nothing, Ashley. I always say that, nothing, Ashley. It's okay. You keep your money, it's okay. And she goes, no, Mum, I want to buy you something. And I said, okay, what I really need is a guillotine. She goes, okay, I'll get you a guillotine. So last Christmas, she bought me a guillotine. So I'm stoked with that because now, because I was actually cutting these out by hand and trying to do the straightest job ever. So I've just spent some time printing out and laminating a whole heap of business cards for both my businesses, and I'm going to get stuck cutting them. And you can do this too. When you're starting out, this is just a quick, simple and very cheap way to have great business cards on hand for when you go out and giving them to people and to chuck in with your orders. So you don't always have to buy professional from, you know, those companies out there. Sure, when you're getting really busy with orders and you're actually getting that steady flow of income coming through, I probably would change my mind myself, because the last thing I want to do is be cutting up all these when I can be spending making orders. So there you go, just a hot tip for you, Karren's hot tip. You know, do it yourself. Do, you know, DIY, your own business cards. And while I'm at it, do your own stickers as well. I haven't done them yet, but I'm going to need some more of my stickers. So I'm going to be dragging my design of my stickers over into Design Space and create a sticker template to then get it cut out, like put it on sticker paper, and then get my Cricut maker to cut them all out. Now, I was actually cutting them out into individual, like little squares, so it was easy to, you know, grab them when orders came through. But if you can get them already, you know, cut down to the size, perfect, why not? So there you go, there's another helpful tip as well, which can cut corners and save you money, and yeah, doing it on the cheap, and you can get it just like that. You just got to spend a bit of time making them, but then it's all done. So there you go, guys, Karren's helpful tip. So while I was cutting up my business cards, I was thinking to myself, I'm going to need some labels for the boxes that I send the little tutus in. I do put my little circle, Little Miss Sweet Pea sticker on the box, but it looks a little lost. So it got me thinking, how can I do this? If I can make business cards, I'm sure I can make labels for my boxes. So I've had a bit of a fiddle, and yes, I've come up with a label for my boxes. Took a little bit of trial and error and practice. That was my practice one, and it was missing the edges. So I went back to the drawing board and kept going until I got it perfect. So now I've got it perfect, a Little Miss Sweet Pea, and I'll cut them out. This is on sticker paper. It's a matte finish, which is what I wanted. To me, this is perfect. All it cost me was a packet of sticker paper, which I have bought a few packets lately because I'm starting to make a lot of stickers as well for my business. But that, I think, will look absolutely perfect on my boxes when I send the tutus. I just sent one off to my sister-in-law. Wish I had thought of this first so I could have practiced. But anyway, I'm going to cut these all up, and these will be all ready for next orders that come through. So I'm really stoked with that. Still got to get around to doing my circle stickers, but I came up with another option for my business, which I don't have to go out to a printer like Vistaprint or any other printing service. I can do it myself now, and I'm stoked. Right, I am going to leave it there. I've only done, I think, 2 or 3 sheets of these labels. I'm not going to do too many. I'll just see how I'll go with this. You know, at least my template is all done and I don't need to worry about that. So when I do need more of these box labels, I can just go and print it out and quickly chop up, you know, a few of them. So, but at least for now, I've got a stack done. I don't know how many's there, but I've got a few there. I'm not gonna cut out my practice ones because they're not complete, and I like things done properly, not half-heartedly. So perfection and excellence all the way with my business. That's what you'll get from LiQWYD and Kaz and Little Miss Sweet Pea. So that's why I'm not going to put them in there, but the finished ones, that they look really good. I'm quite happy with that. Sorry, my fingers are in the way. But anyway, that's that. I'm going to look into my labels for my name tags, and also the stickers that do go on my parcels as well. So I have found a way to actually save the pictures of projects that I've done through Vistaprint and converted it to then use it for my benefit. I'm really stoked with that. So yeah, something that I got done professionally, well, printed out professionally, because I still designed it myself. And I've been able to convert it into a PNG and an SVG for my benefit. So super stoked. If you want to know more about that, let me know and I can show you. Anyway, back to the drawing board. I'm still doing my labels. looks like today is going to be an admin day of preparation for business cards, labels and stickers and name tags, which is fine by me because it's a job that still needs to be done and you can't put it off. Well, especially when you're running out of them and then you don't have any money and you don't want to dip into your own personal savings. So I am all about being prepared. I've said once before, Girl Scouts their motto is always be prepared. That's what my mum told me anyway. So I am being prepared and being on the front foot with my business admin wise, which is a good feeling because when you know you've got all this you have to do, it becomes too overwhelming. But sometimes you just have to slow down and stop what you're doing and then just recalibrate. And to me, this is making me feel good because it was something I was dreading that I had to do, and now that I've started doing it and I'm seeing light at the end of the tunnel, that I have product ready to use, I'm feeling really good about myself. So there you go, another helpful tip. Take time out, take a day or half a day just to do admin stuff. And well, mind you, this isn't really admin. Admin would be doing the taxes. Admin would be looking at my receipts. And that's another job I have to do. But anyway, this is still admin and I'm being prepared. I have been busy doing more admin stuff for the businesses. Today has been a bit of a bag making day. So I've still got more to sew up, which is down there. That certainly just takes time sewing up the bags, but it's not a hard job. It's just there's a lot of it, and you know, it just takes up time. But when you have those spare days and you just got to crack on and get it done, you just get it done in between those other projects. So I've already started, and I revamped my logo for the bags. Look, I don't have one of the old bags to show you. If I can find it, I'll pop it up here and show you. But I am loving that. And I've actually changed over the fabric that I'm using for the bag as well. I think it just looks a lot nicer, cleaner, and a bit more professional. Not that it wasn't professional before, but I just think it looks better. I'll show you the other photo soon. Well, up here somewhere. So I've just printed out some more sublimation prints of my logo. So I'm just cutting them up now, ready for the bags that I'm yet to sew up, and also have a surplus in like my little container for when I need them, and I don't have to worry about printing them out. So as you've heard me say before, like the Girl Scout guide is, oh gosh, I've forgotten it now. Always be prepared, something like that. My mum used to always say it. So got to be prepared, and failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Yeah, don't want to do that. So I'm getting prepared. So I've got 2 different sizes of my bags, and I will sit in front of the TV tonight and cord them all up. So nothing like watching a little bit of numb-minding TV and do some work at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. But I need to just crack on doing these logos and cutting them up. It's not quite dinner time yet, but I'll keep going till dinner time, and then I'm stopping. I've been going most of the day, practically all day. So yeah, I've had enough. Printed out a lot of my stickers, which are sitting there. I will actually look at them more closely tomorrow, not now. Yeah, I'm done for now. I'll just do the bags and then I'm done. But yeah, today it's been another day of preparation, just admin-y sort of stuff, even though this isn't admin, but it is. So yeah. It's so easy, you know, all you need to do is just get yourself some sublimation paper and design it and print it out. Cheaper option than getting someone else to do it. And I take a lot of pride in my work, and I like to look professional, and I guess it gives me just a sense of accomplishment, and, you know, just makes me happy that I did this from the beginning, and this is the end result. Yes, I could probably get a overseas company to do it all for me. One, there's shipping costs, and then sourcing someone, and then getting the design over to them. I have heard stories where companies have stolen logos before. Don't want to risk that. I'm not saying it will happen, but it has happened. But anyway, doing this from scratch just gives me a sense of, I don't know, what's that word? I'm just pleased that I did it all myself. There you go. gotta check this out. Well, someone's home. They're waiting for the dinner and they've been sitting there just whinging. They're so cute and patient. I just say, no, not time. No, not time. Anyway, I just wanted to say, finished these off. They're all done. I love these. Now I want to show you. Now for those who are just starting out, or, you know, have a very small business, still waiting to build up their clientele, and you have time to do things and add that personal touch, I really do suggest, you know, adding a personal touch of your own instead of buying plastic bags for inside a parcel. You know, make something yourself. Now, when I first started out, I was using calico as my material, which was this, and it was a really nice, cheap, like very cheap option. And it still looks nice, still looks great, real humble, homely look, but yet professional. And but then I came across this duck drill fabric in well, the natural color, and that was equally as cheap. When it was on sale, it's equally as cheap as the calico. So maybe slightly a bit more expensive, but not that much. You know, it's still, oh, excuse me, got the hiccups. Maybe not that much more expensive, but still cheap and still a great option to use. And so I've actually ordered about 10 meters of this, and that's going to give me a lot of bags, and that will last me a long time. So I might get hubby to cut them all out for me, and then it'll be ready for me to sew when there's a bit of a lull, I guess. So I just wanted to say, you too can still make something great for your business that has that real personal touch and looks great. This is what I did, and it was a cheap option. Yes, I could still go with plastic bags to pop my, the items in that have been purchased, but I chose to go this way for LiQWYD and Kaz, and I am so stoked that I've done that. I love the bags. I'm happy with it. You know, someone said to me, do you really have to? And I'm like, yeah, I do, because it adds that personal touch. So when you open up your parcel and you pull out your bag with your item you purchase in it, yeah, means a lot to me when they like it. Now, it's only really for the hoodies, the clothing really, not so much the bandanas and the tie, the bow ties. It's mainly the hoodies and the t-shirts that I would put in this. So guys, all done. This little pile's done. And there's not a stack of them, but there's enough to last me a little while. We'll see how long it lasts anyway. I do have a lot more that's already cut out and half sewn, but because I'm just about to launch my Christmas range, I didn't want to spend too much time. At least they're half done, or 3/4 done actually, and I've just finished off this heap as well, so I'm happy with that. At least I'm on the front foot, and I've got some already done here. Yeah, there you go. And I just keep my bags down here in the drawer to grab when there's an order, and just pop it away. These ones are for the bigger sizes. Yeah, extra underneath as well. There you go, packed away. Actually guys, I should also mention my cord that I use. I actually purchased that off Wish. And I got a stack of it. I reckon I got about 10 meters of this at a really good price. And if you do your shopping, you know, shop around. I couldn't get the cord in my local, well, I decided not to get the cord in my local shop Spotlight because it was still expensive. Whereas I got more on Wish, but it just took a bit of time to come through. So just allow for the time for delivery, and yeah, it's another cheap option. So I've got a stack here that will last me a while. There you go guys, there's my helpful tips on how to save on money when you're first starting out in a small business. You know, when you first start out in a business, you try and save as much money as you can, just as you're trying to establish yourself and get on your feet. And so from when I first started to where I am now, I have changed my approach in how I do things. Yes, I have gone out to some businesses to get business cards and stickers, but then now that I've equipped myself and I've got more information on how to do certain things, I've been able to create my own designs of business cards and stickers. So I'm super happy and stoked that I've been able to do that. Because you know what? Every little bit counts, and where you can save, do it. That's my hot tip for you guys. Just do some research and just look into items and products that will best work for you. And, you know, who knows in the future, and I'm saying this for myself, when I'm raking in those thousands of dollars, I will get somebody else to do it. But for now, I like my designs. I think they look professional and they work well, and other people like them. So I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, and it brings joy into my life knowing that I actually made that from scratch. So if I can do it, you can do it, and it's not that hard. If you have any questions, please just, you know, pop them down in the description. I'll be happy to answer them and let you know where I got some of my products as well. All right, ciao guys.